All right, everybody, welcome back. We are joined with the wonderful Avis. Thank you for joining us, Avis.
Oh, you're welcome.
So for those of you who didn't know, Avis actually used to work at the center. She was a very popular lady who ran our GAP program. She was there for many years, and she was known for her crafts and her wonderful projects and everything that you did.
Keep going.
Yes, she's like, keep giving me the compliments. Yes,
Yeah, right.
Yes, you were wonderful there. So when Avis decided that she was going to create a new program, we were more than excited because, couldn't wait to have her back. So she has decided to launch a new program called Seniors Connect. So tell us a little bit about what Seniors Connect is.
Seniors Connect, it's the focus of this, and the reason for it is to prevent isolation and loneliness. And because you wouldn't know, Kelly, because you're younger, but when you reach my stage of life, we're in a stage that we've never been in before. It's lonely, you feel worthless, you've lost your self-esteem, you don't know where you fit. You don't fit anymore. It's just so you're a lot of these people are home alone. Maybe their spouses have died, or their friends are gone. Maybe they're living with their children. Whatever, they're alone, and they could be living with their children, as I said, be in a full house and still be lonely.
Right.
So I'm trying to attack that. I'm trying to tell them that you're not alone.
Right. There's other people who are going through this. And what we were talking about a little before is even me living with my grandparents who I'm helping take care of, even from their perspective, the role changes a little bit. So now I'm the granddaughter, but I help do things for them. So I'm sure, everybody kind of goes through different changes. And just to know that, you're not alone, that other people are going through these things in their family, and
Well, that's the one thing certain in life is change, and each facet of our lives are different. And like you said, you're with your grandparents. You have to sit in our place for a moment. How do you think we like asking our 13-year-old grandchildren to help us with the telephone, the phone?
Right.
We feel stupid. We feel it's a whole different feeling, a whole different adjustment to make. And I'm trying to gather these people to get them out of their house, to come together in a nice, quiet, cozy place. The senior center has a nice room. We can get together. We can talk about things that perhaps they don't talk about with anybody because there's nobody to talk to, or who listens, or who has time. You're busy working. Do you really have time to sit down and talk lengthy conversations with your grandparents? Right. It's just everybody's going someplace. They're all busy, but we've stopped. We're at a stage in our life where been there, done that. But I look at it, there's so many more of us. You don't have to be alone. I want you to come together once a week. Find this place to come, to be able to talk about your feelings, talk about your likes, your dislikes, your family, whatever, what you did for work when you were working, the things that you want to do now, your dreams and aspirations, how you feel about things. And be able to talk, be able to have an opinion.
Right.
And that opinion is never right or never wrong, because opinions aren't right or wrong, they're opinions. You have your opinion may be very different from the next person's,
right.
But the point is they're yours. And we want to listen, we want to hear, we want you to talk, we want you to feel comfortable, we want you to know we're like you in that same stage of life.
Right, you're not alone. Everybody's going through these changes.
Yes.
It's just, let's talk about what's going on.
Let's talk about it. The one thing we don't talk about is religion and politics. And the reason I don't do that, doesn't matter if it slips out or something, but I don't like to dwell on that because it gets very heated for some people.
Right.
So we sort of bypass that and we talk about our lives. I want to make new friends.
Right.
We're making new friends here.
And I think there's so much other stuff that can be focused on besides
Oh,
religion and
yes.
politics. You don't
Oh,
even need
gosh,
to bring
yes.
that into it.
No.
You can, be talking about the cell phone. How come
Oh, we do talk about that.
how come I can't get that cell phone to work?
How come your kids know it and we don't? And you know what I tell these people? The reason we can't, they show us how to do our phones, how to work our phones, but I tell them, don't feel badly. I listen and I understand it for one moment, and then 5 minutes later, I don't remember what they said. And the reason for that is, being our age, we are full of life experiences, all in our head. We have been through so many life experiences. There just isn't any room anymore for all this technical doodah.
Oh no, and you're basically teaching yourself an entire
Yeah.
new language. I went through this. I was trying to teach my grandfather how to use his phone, and he would get it, he would understand, and then he would forget, and he would get
Yes.
so
Yes.
upset with himself. And I
Yes.
would say, you're being too hard on yourself.
Oh,
It's
that's-
basically like you're teaching yourself a brand new language. You didn't grow up, you didn't know how to do a touch screen. I grew up with a phone, with a computer. It's second nature now. You got to give yourself some credit, and just from a different perspective, it just kind of sharing those stories. I think can make people leave with a smile on their face to
Definitely.
just know that there can be some humor in it. A little. It's
Yeah,
not.
and they've all got the same stories. That's funny. We're all alike, but we're different.
Right, but we're all going through the same
Yeah,
thing.
going through the same thing. We're in that same stage of life, and the togetherness is wonderful because we're making new friends.
Yeah, so anybody's welcome to come.
Absolutely. Love to have you.
Okay, and it's on Thursdays.
Thursdays at 10 a.m. downstairs in the senior center. So far, it's downstairs.
Yes, we're hoping that it will stay down there. As always, we have the renovation going on, so it's constant, trying to balance. But I think you have a nice little home in the room downstairs, and that way people can park down there and just walk in the
Walk
door,
right in, yeah.
walk right in, do your own thing down there. You guys got a little nice setup.
Yes, they don't have to go upstairs, and there's 2 bathrooms, male and female, in the room, which is wonderful.
Oh,
You don't have
yeah.
to go very far.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
a
need.
little apartment
oh,
down
it's a little
there.
apartment. It's got couches.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's a nice spot for this, and so far we've had some wonderful people, and I expect more this week. And it's just, I love seeing them and sharing stories
Yeah.
and talking about whatever. There's never a dull moment.
Yeah, so Avis, you're hoping to grow the program. We're going to
I
see where
am.
it goes. If people have more questions,
Yep.
they can call, they can ask for me.
Yep.
I can give you the message. I can try and give them the best answer possible. But if not, just come in on Thursdays at 10 o'clock.
Absolutely.
All right,
I'd just
Avis.
love to have you.
Yes, well, thank you very much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us.
Yeah, welcome.